Is it Anna? What's our technology person's first name? Anna, that's what I thought. Can I have that green piece of paper back? Oh, yeah, absolutely. Okay, it is actually 8:26, so I'm going to call this meeting back to order. Dr. Midzik, has this meeting been posted? Okay, yes, it has.
Yes, this new meeting has been posted.
The new meeting, this is our regular meeting. And a roll call will show that all 5 board members are present. And we're going to, we did the pledge. We did the pledge, right?
No, we didn't. We did the national anthem.
Oh, the national anthem. So we're going to stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Right. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, next up is communications from Dr. Midzik. Do you have any communications this evening?
Yes. Professional development is a priority for our school staff and the Board of Education. Board Member Grogan has earned a Level 3 achievement with the WASB, and Board Member Hughes and Kobaleska have both earned a Level 1 achievement for their efforts in leadership and board development through the WASB Board Recognition Program. So congratulations.
Nice job, you guys.
And the following donations have been received by the district. Greendale Park and Recreation received donations from Carissa Constantine and Caitlin Heidemann to support the Bloom and Grow preschool program. The Greendale Robotics team received a $1,000 donation from Jerome Weinert. An anonymous donation of $200 was received to support the Greendale Schools Park and Recreation Department. The Greendale Lions Foundation donated $300 to support the Eagle Scout project at the high school. Schlossman Subaru City donated $2,500 to the Greendale Marching Band's Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade trip in November. Uline donated $200 to support the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade trip. And a $1,200 memorial donation was received from Mr. Boasek in memory of his wife Janice, who was a proud reading buddy for many years. And I think it's appropriate that we recognize that donation tonight. Many thanks to all of our donors. Your generosity has a big impact on our school community.
And I echo that thank you to all of our donors, and thank you, Dr. Midzik, for your report. So next on our agenda is comments or questions from the visitors. I just have a little statement I'll make. Welcome to all those who will be speaking this evening. We would like to remind you that the school board meetings are for the purpose of carrying on the business of the district. They are official business meetings held in public. Through School Board Bylaw 0167.3, the board allows citizens to make comments by scheduling 2 opportunities on the agenda to receive citizen comments. In accordance with the intent of open meetings law, please be aware that although the Board of Education welcomes comments from the public, it cannot discuss or debate items brought up during public comments. In order to hear from all citizens who wish to speak and to ensure that the official business of the district is addressed, board policy sets a time limit for citizen comments. We will be adhering to that board bylaw and its time limits at tonight's meeting. Persons wishing to address the board are asked to come to the podium and state their name and address for the record. Comments are limited to only 1 time. Individuals who will be speaking will be limited to 3 minutes, and citizen comments are limited to a period not to exceed 30 minutes. So thank you. So I'll look for any citizen comments tonight. Please come to the microphone.
Jim Hennessy, 7004 Dryden Court. I'd like to talk to the board about an industrial noise nuisance that we have. With the last construction, the addition of 6 new blower fans were installed on the west side of the high school, right over here, and the side that borders closest to any community properties, which are ours. A group of neighbors approached school administration about the noise a year ago, June 27th, with little follow-up on June 11th. We let it slide till this summer when we were told the fans generate a noise over the acceptable noise ordinance allowed by the village. Only then to be told that there was no money to help us, so nothing the school district would do. So we're here to ask the board to step in, fix this for us, and help us. We'd like make sure you're aware of it, and we'd sure like to get a helping hand on this. Thank you.
Thank you, and thank you for bringing that to our attention. Dr. Midzik and Mr. Mitchell, I'm assuming you will be getting back to them, the neighbors. Is there anyone else that has a comment? Please come forward. Good evening.
Good evening, ma'am. My name is Richard Rivers. I live at 7000 Dryden Court. I've lived here for 44 years. I've had 2 kids go through the school district here from grade school all the way up. I appreciate everything that you folks do. However, the noise complaint that we're having needs to be repaired. I'd like to enjoy my retirement and my serenity now that I am retired and able to be retired. It's a wonderful community. We appreciate everything that you folks do, but we would appreciate some attention to this if you could, please. There's 12 fans, I'll correct Mr. Hennessy, there's 12 fans on that piece of machinery out there, and it goes 24 hours a day. It's like an industrial loop, if you will. So please help us if you will. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your comments. Good evening.
My name's Jeff Jacobs, 7007 Dryden, 7007 Dryden Court. We did receive an acoustical analysis report regarding the decibel level of that unit out there. And on the front of it, it says a proposed barrier wall treatment. And I'd like to know, have we gotten any kind of estimates on this, 3 estimates? I understand the last thing I talked with Mr. Mitchell was the cost. Well, have we gotten estimates, at least 3, to see? I don't know what the cost is. I just hear, okay, it's going to cost a lot of money. We don't know where we're going to get the money. Okay, how much is it going to cost? So that's kind of what my question is has anybody gotten estimates on this? Excuse me. And yes, I'm right across from that unit. My yard is right across from that unit, and it's bad. You sit there and you have people come over, and you're sitting in the yard like on a Sunday, and you're trying to enjoy and you hear this, and all of a sudden it stops, and they look at you like, what just happened? I said, the air conditioner just turned off. It sounded like we just went deaf because the thing is loud, and it shuts off, and there you are, and so that's where, so yes, I would appreciate it if something could be done. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And if you would each, I believe Mr. Hennessy left your number, but if you could leave your contact, we'll definitely follow up with each of you as well. So thank you for coming tonight. Are there any other comments or questions from visitors? Good evening.
Jessica Horshevsky, 4945 Sycamore Street. I just want to thank Kim for, at the Citizen Advisory Council, kind of doing a great explanation of where we are with the school budget and breaking it down in a format that the community can understand, and I've been able to share with some of my neighbors in a way that they can understand. I do just want to comment that I will always support anything we can to maintain the staff of these schools and not move to larger classrooms with less staff. When I came here 6 years ago, the reason I came here is because I saw Greendale had some of the best schools, because I researched the percentages in this area, and that's why I moved here. And I will tell you what I've seen from staff in the last 5 years of my kids being in these schools is just nothing that I could find anywhere else. The experiences my kids get, what they go through in a day, who they are interacting with, even the special needs kids that my child has formed relationships and bonds with, and what it means to that parent of that special needs kid, and what it means to my daughter. That's not something you can just find in any community, and I will always support these staff and anything we do to maintain them and that support staff in our schools. So I know you guys have a important decisions to make with this deficit. And I just want to speak for myself and my neighbors that anything we can do to maintain that staff needs to be looked at and not lightly. So thank you for taking that decision very seriously and trying to do everything you can to maintain that staff and not get rid of any of that staff because they work so hard and bring so many experiences to our kids. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for being here tonight. Anyone else have any comments or questions from visitors? Okay, seeing none, we'll move on with our agenda. Number 1 on our agenda tonight is the approval of the regular meeting minutes of August 28th, 2023. Is there any discussion on that first? Questions? Otherwise, I'll be looking for a motion to approve.
I move approval of the regular meeting minutes of August 28th, 2023, as outlined in Agenda Item 1.1.
I'll second.
So we do have a motion and a second to approve item 1.1, which is the approval of the regular meeting minutes of August 28th, 2023. Any further discussion? If not, we'll take a roll call, please.
Yes.
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 Yes. And I'm yes, motion carries. Next on our agenda is our financial reports that we received from Mr. Mitchell, and we are set to vote or to approve the checks and disbursements. Mr. Mitchell, do you have anything you'd like to state tonight?
In particular with the monthly financial report, just following up on the conversation of federal stimulus funding. So the district fully expended that first round of ESSER funding prior to the deadline, and now we are at the deadline for the ESSER 2 funding as of September 30th of 2023. You'll see here in the August of 2023 report that we show 97% of the allocation is expended, or $1,049,878, and we're processing the final payment against that funding, so that will be fully expended per the timeline for ESSER 2 funding, and then we have remaining funds that we discussed at the budget hearing for ESSER 3 funding, but in particular wanted to call that out to the board that has been fully expended, and you'll see that in the next financial report.
Okay. Are there any questions on the checks and disbursements? I do want to make a comment, Mr. Mitchell, Dr. Midzik, and really the administrative staff, thanking you for your due diligence in making sure those funds go to supporting our schools. And I don't know if you even want to comment, just for the people who are here tonight, briefly on some of the items that the ESSER funding has paid for our school district. I don't know if anyone.
The ESSER funding has been expended in the areas that are allowable. One is for HVAC systems to ensure high air quality and reduce the spread of disease. We've done some upgrades to HVAC systems at a number of our schools using ESSER funds. And the second area was on pandemic recovery and curriculum support. We have employed a number of instructional support specialists, which is what we have, those teacher leaders have been instrumental in the focus on standards and making the turn that we've made to begin the upward trend on achievement in our classrooms.
Thank you. Thank you. And ESSER 3, when does that come due? 2024 sometime, correct?
September 30th.
September 30th of 2020.
Also, okay, September 30th. Okay. All right. Any further questions or discussion? If not, I'll be looking for a motion to approve checks and disbursements, which is item 2.3.
I move to approve general disbursements in the amount of $638,016.60 and payroll in the amount of $1,479,812.83 for a total disbursement of $2,117,829.43 as outlined in Agenda Item 2.3.
I'll second.
So we do have a motion and a second to approve Agenda Item 2.3, which is checks and disbursements. Any further discussion or questions? If not, we'll take a roll call, please.
Yes.
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 Yes. And I'm yes, motion carries. Our new business tonight is the approval. We received the approval of some personnel, teacher appointments. I believe there were 3 of them. That is item 4.1A. Is there any discussion or questions on that tonight? And if not, I'll look for a motion to approve.
I'll motion to approve action item 4.1, welcome some new employees to the Greendale School District.
I second.
So we do have a motion and a second to approve the personnel, which is 4.1A. There is only A. Any further discussion? I just want to thank Ms. Julie Grodefors again for your work on making sure that our staffing is good here in Greendale and drawing the best and the brightest to our community. So with that, we'll take a roll call, please.
Yes.
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 And I'm yes, motion carries. We are now at the second citizen comment portion. If you have not spoken, would like to come up to the microphone this evening, you are welcome to come and speak. Seeing anyone out there want to come and speak? No pressure. All right, I'm seeing none. So we are at the end of our meeting tonight. Our next school board meeting will be on Monday, October 2nd at 7:00 p.m. And we always meet in the Greendale Library, so you're welcome to come join us. And for that, I thank everyone that made this meeting possible tonight, and have a great evening, everyone. Thank you.